I'm going to suggest you go to a tree. And when you go to this tree, get into your heart and then introduce yourself to them. And with trees, there's a number, I mean, first of all, I'm giving you a few ways to communicate with plants. I just wrote this book on plant communication, and in there's, I think, 17 exercises for it. And really, that's still only a blip. Like, there's unlimited ways that you can communicate with plants. These are just some tricks. So with trees, one of the things I love to do is either put my forehead on the trunk or I align my spine with the trunk. And, we all have these energetic roots. So I just invite my roots to go down from the base of my spine and the bottoms of my feet. And I invite them to go down and intermingle with the roots of the tree roots. This is another great way to receive information. We're rooted together, we're grounded together. The trees really help us to get into our body. So if you're like, when I'm having a bad day and I'm stressed, I go right to my white pine tree, because white pine just helps to clear it away and gets me back into my body, back into that centered space. So get into your heart, introduce yourself, connect your energetic roots with your tree. If it feels right to you, place your head on the trunk or your spine on the trunk and just help the tree align you with them. And then one of my other favorite ways of connecting with plants is through our breath. And to me, it just makes sense because, plants give us our breath, but we also give to them in that breathing process. So I just get really conscious about my breathing, and I'm aware that as I'm breathing in a gift from the plant. I'm breathing in the plant being. And as I'm exhaling out a gift to the plant. I'm feeding this plant being. And after a few breaths like that, I change it. So now when I'm breathing in, I imagine that the plant is grateful for my breath, for my intention. And so I'm breathing in the plant's gratitude. And when I exhale, I'm of course exhaling out gratitude to the tree, to the plant. And after a few breaths like that, I change it to love. So I'm breathing in the love of this plant being. And when I exhale, I'm exhaling out my love to this plant being. And as you're doing this, as you're spending this time with your tree friend or whatever plant friend you're working with, you also want to be keenly observant. What's going on in your body? What's going on in your mind? Or are there messages coming forward? Are there songs coming forward? How's your body feeling? What are the sensations? How does this tree feel to you? What are you noticing about the tree? Often our vision shifts, our sound, our hearing can even shift. And even what's going on around you. Like sometimes a thought will pop into our head and then the wind blows, and that's just confirmation. Or a bird sings and that's confirmation. And if it feels right to you, so I always ask permission before touching plants. So if it feels right to you, you can also just very gently touch the plant and see what comes forward with that, how the plant responds, what responds to in yourself. So just like you were stroking a lover or a baby, just very gently loving on your tree friend.